Hello students, I am Seema Surin, Assistant Professor, Department of English, SS Memorial College, Ranchi. Today I will discuss on the topic Semantics for the students of Semester 6. This particular topic is important from the examination point of view, and as a student of English, this topic is very important for the proper analysis of a language through its features like words, phrases and sentences. First of all, we see what is semantics. The study of meaning and its manifestation in language is normally referred to as semantics from the Greek noun sema, sign, signal, and the verb semans, signal, mean, signify. The shorter Oxford Dictionary glosses the term semantics as relating to significance or meaning. Broadly speaking, semantics is that aspect of linguistics which deals with the relations between reference names and reference things, that is, linguistic labels, words, expressions, phrases, and the objects or concepts or ideas to which they refer, and with the history and changes in the meaning of words. Diachronic means historical. Historical semantics studies semantic change, whereas synchronic semantics like to find how a man is able to paraphrase, transform, and detect ambiguities, and why the surrounding words sometimes force him to choose one interpretation rather than another. A semantic analysis, for example, of English must also explain antonyms, synonyms, homonyms, polysemy, contradictions, paraphrase, relations, ambiguities, implications, and transformation of the language. These all, whatever I said, these all are the concepts, the basic concepts of analytical view of semantics. And these terms we have to know. In the further classes, we will discuss all the concepts and the theories regarding to the semantics. It should give an account of semantic properties and relations. Hence, to understand the meaning of a sentence and its semantic relations to other expressions, one must know not only the meaning of its lexical elements, but also how they interrelate. And for the interrelations, we should know all the concepts as I already named out, like the antonyms, synonyms, homonyms, polysemy, contradictions, paraphrases, relations, ambiguities, implications, transformations of the language. These all terms and these aspects, these all are in your syllabus of semester 6 students. So we have to get an idea further about these all terms in a very proper manner. As we know that semantics is a very vast subject and vast area of knowledge is required, and deeper study is also required. So student, be prepared for the further classes. Now we will come to the topic again. According to the Manfred Brovish, a semantic theory must first make reference to the syntactic structure in a precise way. B. Systematically represent the meaning of the single words. C. Show how the structure of the meaning of words and the syntactic relations interact in order to constitute the interpretation of sentences. And finally, D. Indicate how these interpretations are related to the things spoken about. Here, from the definition and explanation given by Manfred Brovish, we find that the interrelationship between the reference and the reference, it means between the names and the things, that is interrelated. Now, further we will see that this semantic or this linguistics aspect is related to the words, phrases, sentences, and the process of analysis relating to the semantics is a vast area of observation, and the analytical solution of the linguists is required. The study of meaning is, in a sense, as old as man's analytical awareness of language. Semantics, as a separate discipline in its own right, is of a very recent origin, however. In view of the information available in the published literature on the subject, it can be said that among scholars in modern European languages, it was M. Briel who in the year 1893 coined the French word semantic from the Greek word semantikos, means significant, and used it for the first time. The full name of Mr. M. Briel is Michael Jules Alfred Briel. In 1894, the word semantics was used for the first time in English in a paper read to the American Philological Association. Until about the end of the 18th century, this subject was confined to a historical study of changes in the meaning of words. In his famous article, The Problem of Meaning in Primitive Languages, published in 1893, Malinowski, for the first time in English, used this word in a non-historical sense. Briel was perhaps the second well-known scholar who, in his book Semantics, Studies in the Science of Meaning, published in 1900, used this word in its present sense of a systematic study of what meaning is and how it operates. A great deal of research has been done in the field of semantics during the last few decades, and these days this discipline has established itself as one of the primary branches of language studies. Historical semantics continues to be a worthwhile intellectual pursuit But semantics as such is no longer confined the study of meaning in its historical perspective. Although the structurists try to study language without meaning, but here we see the importance of meaning, how the meaning is very important for the analysis of a sentence, phrases, or a word. Without the proper meaning, we can't be able to get any kind of proper or the exact idea regarding to the object or things or concept or any type of activities done by the reference. The importance of meaning has been recognized since time immemorial. In the Vedas, meaning is treated as the essence of language, and the speech without meaning has been called the tree without fruits and flowers. So, student, the trees without fruits and flowers. Ancient Indian scholars such as Katyayana, Patanjali, Vyadi, Vyas regard the relationship of word and meaning as eternal. According to Patanjali, words naturally expresses meaning. Where the words eternal, one word would have meant one and the same thing in all the languages. There would have been no semantic change, and man would not have felt any necessity of learning words. Nevertheless, some Western scholars too have started talking about semantic universals nowadays, and today there is a wide arrangement than it ever was. The meaning is the soul of language. I put emphasis that the meaning is the soul of language. So, by this particular phrase, we understand what is the importance of meaning of a word or a phrase or in a sentence. We can realize it. Now further we move meaning of meaning. It means one word contains so many meanings. There is a good number of semantic theories. Each of them defines meaning in its own manner. Auden and A. Richards, in their book Meaning of Meaning, cite no less than 16 definitions of meaning. To learning the meaning of a word or expression is neither more or less than its use. Usage, not meaning, is the right basis. Bloomfield defines meaning as the situations in which the speaker utters it and the response which it calls forth in the hearer. Once again, I repeated this definition. According to Bloomfield, definition is given of meaning as the situation in which the speaker utters it and the response which is calls forth in the hearer. Further, we see the another definition given by Harris. According to Harris, the meaning of an element in each linguistic environment is the difference between the meaning of its linguistic environment and the meaning of the whole utterance. In the opinion of J.R. Firth, meaning is a group of situational relations in a context of situation and in that kind of language which disturbs the air and other people's ear, modes of behavior in relation to other elements in the context of situation. It means we can say that according to the situation, according to the environment, according to the circumstances, the meaning of words sometimes changes and sometimes it not confined to be changed due to the proper idea the speaker want to say to the hearer. So student, these all are about the semantic. Basically, what is semantics and what is the importance to study the semantics and why this linguistic branch is necessary to study as a student of English. In this session, just for you, what are the essence you get from this session? In one sentence, we can say that semantic is the important branch of linguistics which deals with meaning and its manifestation in language. It means analytical study of the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. So that's all for today. In the another audio session, we will see more features regarding the semantics. Thank you.